amounts to him minimizing his guilt. He says that the allegations against him are exaggerated, that he just wants to move on with his life, and that he doesn't want it to seem like he doesn't care, which would.
Notice the deflection, "I don't want to seem like I don't care," is classic minimization. In legal terms, this can signal lack of remorse, which judges definitely don't ignore during sentencing.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Any witnesses, State?
State has no witnesses.
Defense, any witnesses?
No, Your Honor. Only allocution and letters and corroborative evidence of his physical health.
All right. State, do you have any evidence to present in the way of documents or no?
Nothing other than what's in the PSI.
All right. And so so both parties know, and I know you all are aware, I read the entirety of the PSI report. Defense, you have documents for the court to review?
This first one is from the defendant's mother, Your Honor.
Any objection, State?
No objections from the state. The state has reviewed that.
Okay.
The second one is corroborating the PSI information regarding stage 4 kidney disease. The defendant diagnosis is in the top right-hand corner of the documents.
All right. Everyone, just give me a moment while I read the documents that have been presented. All right. The court has reviewed the documents presented by the defense. The court will hear argument.
Your Honor, considering this health, also considering my understanding that the complainant's present disposition was exhibited prior to the time that she ever met the defendant. He was that way.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Can everyone please whisper? I'm sorry.
He was that way before the defendant met her. Physical problems, mental problems that she has, cutting herself, that existed long before the defendant was involved with her life. I suggest to the court respectfully that you give deferred adjudication, 180 days in jail, particularly because of the lack of prior record and also stage 4. He's not going to live very much longer.
Asterisk at this point, both parties confirm they've read the PSI or pre-sentence investigation report. That's a critical document that judges rely on to understand the full scope of the crime and the defendant's background.
Her birthday in 2020 when she was born in 2008, so she would have been 12 years old at that time. And the state is asking the court to consider that and sentencing the defendant to meet the cap at 30 years.
All right. And is there anything you wish to say, Mr. Pena?
Your Honor,
if there's something you want to say, you're going to be subject to cross-examination.
I'm very nervous. I don't know what to say. I love my family. As my attorney mentioned, the issues when I met April, she's 9 years old, and I don't want to speak out of the character. I'm not trying to minimize anything. I do care. I cared about them very much. I was in their lives for since.
But I mean, here's the problem. The problem is you have a child, and you are engaging in inappropriate contact with the child. Inappropriate child.
I understand, man. I understand what was said. I understand.
You want to raise your right hand for me, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Antonio Pena.
All right. Counsel, do you wish for your client to testify, or you want to talk to him about testifying before
Well,
he
Your Honor,
subjects?
I would ask the court to consider his allocution.
Okay. All right. So, Mr. Pena, as I said before, if you wish to give testimony and tell me what I should do or what you think would be appropriate in this case, then you're going to subject yourself to cross-examination. So that means that the state will be allowed to ask questions of you. So do you wish to continue to speak to the court?
This is the emotional pitch from the defense. Stage 4, kidney disease. No prior record, and a plea for leniency. But will sympathy outweigh the severity of the charges?
Years in the prison. Give you credit for any time served. I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes.
All right, because this is a plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. And also because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, we can go off the record. Mr. Pena, I want you to know that I considered the lack of criminal history. I considered the fact that you had been working, that you never stopped working, and I considered your health conditions, but I also have to weigh that against all evidence that's presented to me. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you. Thank you, counsel.
Your Honor, we have the tax statement on this case.
All right, are they here?
They are here, yes, ma'am.
All right. All right, it's probably best if she stay, no. She needs to stay behind the fence, yes.
Very disgusting. That you should be limited on society. You just stand there and take advantage of a little girl. Her entire life. Even though she isn't. Not only that, you're so close. It's disgusting. I'm glad.
Here's the gut punch. The photo evidence and the victim's age at the time, 12. This moment shifts everything. Let me know in the comments, should medical issues ever mitigate sentencing in cases like this?
No, I'm not going to grant your application for deferred adjudication. All right. The court will find you guilty. There's to be Chapter 62 compliance, no contact with the complainant. I considered the health issues that counsel has spoken to me about. There's going to be a $1,500 fine, time and money. We'll run concurrent. Court will sentence you to 25 years.
Asterisk. Watch this hesitation. He's unsure whether to speak, and here's why. Anything he says could be used against him in cross-examination. This isn't just courtroom drama. It's high-stakes legal chess.